Hey, Tom. How's it going? Ugh. Man. All right, we gotta record.
It's so bright in the studio.
We gotta record this. We gotta record this week's podcast.
It's been. How long have we been? How long have we not been here?
What?
When did we start playing Borderlands, and when did we stop?
What's today?
You there, boy in the street. What day is it?
Hi, sir. It'll be the 2nd of October, it is. Wait. 2nd of October?
Huh? No, not you. You're clearly retarded. Who's... You, kid over there.
Yes.
What day is it?
Oh,
Why do you have that accent?
He's not as retarded as he seems. It'd be the 2nd of October, sir. So wait, Tom.
Wait, kid. Did our podcast come out last week?
No, sir.
Okay, well, hold on. Well, did we release one of our super premium episodes that you're too poor to buy?
No, I don't believe so.
Tom,
did we play Borderlands so much that we didn't record that last week?
Have we not even done anything this entire week?
I mean, Borderlands came out on the 18th, and we only got here now. This
is bad. Hey guys.
Tom, my pet rock is dead.
This chia head is malnourished at best.
Look at it, it's brown.
Oh no! Well, it was brown before. It was my Bill Cosby chia head.
Oh God, no!
This is not good. My had a glass of milk there. It is now a glass of cheese.
These plastic plants, they're dusty.
This pudding has maintained its pudding shape and is now still pudding. This is terrible. I can't believe
I cannot eat these leftover tacos. They are far too old and stale.
I'll take them if you're not.
These bananas are full of fruit flies.
Yeah, I'll probably take those too.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's like that thing in Sicily where they eat that cheese that has maggots in it.
I think that's a little different.
No, dude, it's banana with fruit flies. Same thing.
Well, I guess we should. We're
going to jam 2 weeks of comedy into this one. We can do it. We've done it before.
Jeez,
guys, welcome to the SonsOfVidya.
How do we always get ourselves in these kooky situations?
Guys, it's whatever day it is we missed last week. And I'll tell you why. Because we straight up were playing Borderlands.
We were playing Borderlands for a long time.
Borderlands 2. And we beat it.
We finally did. Spoiler alert. It was a dream.
Spoiler alert. You're your own dad. And mom.
What? Also, you travel through time.
Yeah. Whoever you were in the game is always that person who traveled time.
You go back in time and you become your grandfather's grandfather. Mm-hmm. And then...
That absolutely happened.
And then you find out it was just an autistic child's dream.
Yeah, that is what happened, guys.
Yep.
Spoiler alert over.
Every single one.
Every single one. Guys, I played through as Salvador, as we said.
Also, Handsome Jack is secretly Super Darth Vader.
Super Darth Vader.
Super Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Guys, I was playing as Axton, and...
took us a few days.
Yeah, it took us a while, on and off. It was probably a
20 to 30 hour game.
And that's us kind of rushing it.
Kind of rushing it and first playthrough.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
Guys,
there's no real, we didn't do that much, like, side exploring and stuff.
We didn't do every mission, that's for sure. There's a lot of stuff people are talking about on the line that we didn't do and I'm not aware of.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was bless.
Some of the quests were trivial by the time we got to them. Guys, we want to talk all about it. Guess what, guys? You want a Tom C. verdict? Classic Tom C. verdict?
Dude, give it to him.
Better than the original.
Tom, here's my rating.
Guys, I'm going to narrate. He had his hand out, straight out. Up, he turned it straight. Imagine a thumb to the side, like you're about to jam into someone's eyeball. You know the classic movement. Oh, wait, it's changing. Oh no, it went straight up. It went straight up, guys.
Guys, one thumb up.
one thumb up, the highest rating possible.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Get out the other hand?
No, absolutely not.
Anyway, guys, now the thing of it is that really just built on everything that was great about the first one.
Yeah. It's really great.
Yeah, there's absolutely no problems. Let's go into the nitty gritties here, Tom.
Okay, well, here's the deal, guys. I'm just gonna get the nitty gritties. I don't even know. Here, like, the thing is, there's no problem here.
No, there really isn't. And
anything that's bad, I don't remember.
Yeah,
the game's just fun and it was good.
Now, here's
story.
Let's talk about what's improved from the last game. You said
everything?
It was better.
I can't think of one thing that was not improved or made worse. I can't think of anything that was made worse.
Because here's the deal: skills were made much more dynamic, I feel, and interesting.
Yes,
for the most part, and I don't mean just like action skills, but like the actual like leveling up skills.
Yeah.
I feel like they were more dynamic. I feel they were more interesting. Because a lot of stuff in the first game was like, oh, well, you got an extra +1 bonus to your gas mileage.
Movement speed increased by 1%.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, that's great, whatever. Well, in this game, you're like, turret's gonna rock him, the skill. And I'm like, great!
Turret turns into a slug. And you're like, sweet!
Turret can drive its own car.
Everything like that's better.
You make tiny turret babies.
Guns, more varied.
More varied. More
varied and more useful in general.
Yeah, there's a lot more, what's the word I'm trying to think of? There's a lot more variety in the terms of guns, because, like, you got the new Gatling gun style assault rifles. You've got the rocket launchers. You got the rocket guns that shoot rockets but aren't actually rocket launchers.
I would say there's more variety in the guns, but there's more variety in guns that support specific play styles, which is key.
Oh, that's absolutely true.
Because you have different assault rifles that each have different firing mechanisms that could be for your specific assault rifle play preference.
Yeah, if you're like...
It's smart, it's thinking.
If you're really into, like, recoil reduction, and you're, like, really able to, like, keep stuff on a target, then you might go for, like, the really inaccurate, like, Vladov super fast guns, because you're like, I'm absorbing this like a pro. Doosh, 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 and you hit every shot. That's really great.
Yeah, they've made sniper rifles incredibly useful and actually good, which is because they've made guns that are for closer up style instead of like just the standard bolt action crap guns.
Yeah, but they did have some of those in the last game.
Okay, in the last game it was a super rare gun. That was not even like a big deal. In this game they made like different varieties completely.
True.
It's just better in general. It's more varied in general.
Yeah, there's a very large emphasis in the manufacturer differences.
Yes, big differences there.
Like, Jacobs now is pretty much like the king in terms of, like, raw damage.
Mm-hmm.
Torg guns always explode.
You throw them like grenades.
No, that's TDR. Torg guns are the ones that always do extra explosive damage. Like, they're always the rockets.
Right.
You got the new Bandit manufacturing, which is kind of bullcrap.
It just has funny names.
Well, they also have, like, big magazines and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Personally, I would have much rather seen SNS back, because SNS was probably my favorite manufacturer in the last game.
Yeah.
Malawan still has their whole...
Guys, if you don't know what we're talking about, play the game, by the way.
Elemental stuff. There's another one there. Oh, this is a really interesting one, and I kind of like this a lot. I think they were probably my favorite manufacturer in this game. Hyperion guns get more accurate the more you fire them.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, because you like start off with like a really wobbly SMG, but then you're like, and it like gets onto a target. And Dahl is all about like accuracy and like burst fire and stuff.
Just in general, there's more uniqueness everywhere.
Yeah, it's just all around. There's
which is definitely a positive here.
More variation between the weapons, and you really get a feeling for that.
Guys, story far more engrossing and satisfying.
Yeah, it feels good. Beating the game feels good. Because the thing of it is
it's
that...
very well written.
That's 100% true. But the thing of it is, and this is going to sound a little weird, guys, this is a spoiler, but if you don't know what the game is right now, it's too late.
Should we really be spoiling it?
I'm still in the last game.
Oh, okay, number 1.
Yeah. The thing of it is that, like, from this game, right from the get-go, you know what you're, like, going after, and you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But, like, in the first game, it's kind of like... once you get to the end fight and you come across the Destroyer or Devourer or whatever, you're just kind of like, oh, so I didn't get a bunch of treasure like I was planning on. I just got, like, a crappy boss fight that was very uninteresting.
Yeah, the end of the first game is very anticlimactic if you ever played it.
Yeah.
That is not the case in the second one.
No,
we're not going to spoil it all.
No
in details at all, but They definitely took the hint on the first game that was not a good ending.
Yeah, most people really did not like that.
They fixed that.
They fixed it up good.
Like the pacing is great. The game keeps you constantly interested in moving forward in the story. If you gave me a line of children and said, kill most of them for the next DLC to come out in a month, I would still do it. Kill most. I would kill all of them.
That's
Just all the kids. Because I'm so pumped for the DLC. I don't even care what it is. I just want DLC now.
Dude, you heard it here first. Tom is willing to butcher children.
Absolutely. Gladly kill them.
I feel like...
God, I would play all that DLC.
I feel like there was a really strong emphasis also on separating the classes skills. Because in the first...
Actually, I can think of one negative thing, but anyway, go on.
In the first game, I feel like there was some overlap in player skills. Like, they weren't exactly identical, but you had a few skills in each of the classes that were like Roland gets plus 5% health, and Mordecai gets plus 4% health and plus 1% melee damage. You're like, I didn't feel like that was as much the case in this game. Anyway, so there was a
thought about it.
A Dune side.
It's not really a downside, but it's kind of a downside. I would say this is kind of super nitpicky. But it's not a game problem, but it's more of a me problem. I feel like class mods aren't effective enough, or they don't have enough of an effect yet. Because I never had a class mod that I was looking forward to.
Yeah, that's true. They really did count on class mods, but I think that's just because in the last game they were so easy to abuse, especially like.
But I like that. They kind of made your character vastly different.
Yeah, but the only thing is that they didn't really add as much to skills as I feel like they did in the last time. But they were still extremely good. I would say the overall effects that the class mods had were probably better than they were in the first game.
They were significantly less interesting.
That's not true. There were some that were crazy good.
I don't know. I didn't feel any emphasis on class mods in this game. In the first game, I was like, I'm going to find this class mod. This game, like, class mods, whatever. I'm like, whatever.
Well, I think that was also because they put in the, like, relic thing.
Yeah, they added that, which is nice.
Yeah.
In general, the interface is far improved.
Yeah. Grenades are actually fun.
Grenades are far more effective and powerful. Action skills, everyone's action skill is interesting.
They really reduced cooldowns a lot, which is good. That means more actions more often, which is nice. Because the Scorpio turret in the first game had like a 90 or 60 second cooldown, which was absurd. Mm-hmm. But in this game, Axon's turret only has like a 42 second cooldown.
Really?
Yeah, so it's almost half as much, or like 2/3 as much of a cooldown.
On a different note, moving on, the landscapes and scenery more varied.
Yeah, absolutely,
and far more interesting than the first game.
Oh yeah, just because it wasn't always in desert and Pandora.
No, now there's like really interesting places to just explore.
Yeah,
just explore.
I like the hub world sanctuary a lot. That was a cool place.
Yeah. It made it very interesting. They made you attached to it.
You got all your cartoon pals?
All your cartoon pals.
Yeah.
They just made... Everything was... let me tell you guys, it was written by my boyfriend, Anthony Birch.
That's true.
My BFF, who I would love to meet and shake his hand.
Also, enemies were more varied and more interesting.
Absolutely.
The AI is vastly improved.
Everything's better.
Because they'll actually, the enemies will actually, use tactics and, flank you and junk, and it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. If you're not paying attention, you can really get yourself rocked.
No, we got rocked a lot. Yeah. I would say the game's potentially harder.
Oh, absolutely it is. I think they really ramp up the difficulty for having multiple people in it, too.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Because every time I would join on your game, it would be like, the creatures of Pandora grow stronger.
Yeah, it would.
The creatures of Pandora go stronger every day.
There's a lot more focus on, not a lot more focus, but we found ourselves really abusing anything that gave you second wind bonuses. Because that's just what we had to do.
No, it was really, like the one skill that Axton has, which is secretly one of my favorite skills, it's got a huge bonus to movement speed and gun damage and last chance. So I'll be like, oh no, I'm down. Okay, I'm good.
Dude, also, I was a little disappointed with how you really don't get to explore your class skills that much beyond one.
Yeah, guys, here's a major difference with the class.
I didn't explain it all well there at all.
Yeah. Here's a major difference with the class structures. Alright, so in Borderlands number 1, there were essentially 4 skill tiers. The last one, the fourth level, was the capstone. It was an extremely good ability that was very handy and very useful.
Yeah.
But each of those had 5 different levels.
Okay, do you understand what he's saying, guys? It's kind of complicated.
Yeah, each tier had 5 levels.
Yeah.
In this game...
You had 3 ones to choose.
Yeah. In this game, there are 6 skill tiers. Mm-hmm. Which means that you won't be actually getting to your capstone until level 32.
I think it's 31. I'm not going to do the math right in a second. I think it was 31.
31 or 32, something like that.
Something like that. But that means... and we beat the game approximately that level.
Yeah. So that means really don't get... And while there is, like, respecking and stuff, there really isn't... unless you're doing a New Game Plus, which is still a feature, as it was in the last game.
It's definitely something that is... that's what... They build the game around that, too, a bit, I think.
But even right now, you're not going to be able to get it, because the level cap's only 50. So you're not going to be able to hit 2 capstones.
That might not be true. Because it doesn't take 30 levels to reach that capstone.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't, because you have 5 levels of nothing.
Yeah, but it still takes you 26.
Does it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because you need 5 points in the 5 tiers, and then you actually need to put the point in the last tier tree.
Okay, yeah. They're gonna add more levels as DLC comes out.
Yeah.
No doubt.
They'll probably go up to like 70-ish probably again.
Probably, and that just means that I have to wait.
Yeah.
Which I want it to be out now.
I want it to be out now.
But yeah, it's just...
No, because you really want to wonder what they're going to do with it.
Dude, anything they do. I'm so totally trusting in the team now.
Dude,
Anthony Birch is the head writer.
I remember back when we were talking about Borderlands 2, you were like, I don't know, I don't want to get my hopes up. And then you were wrong, because it was great. There's nothing bad about it.
Dude, guys, I was so severely not disappointed. What's the word?
Pleased?
Pleased.
Delighted?
I haven't used that word in a while. So pleased that something didn't go wrong in my life.
No, it was so great. Like, holy Jace.
Guys, if you haven't bought it, buy it. But here's the thing. What if you were a one player again?
Would you have as much fun?
Would it be more fun than the original if you were a single player? I say yes. 100%
because
yes.
I feel like also a much greater emphasis was put on class self-sufficiency. I feel like in the first game, unless you really like spec yourself out the right way, the long-term survivability of a class is very much dependent on who also you are playing with. But in this game, I feel like that's much less of the case because mostly everybody has some kind of regeneration skill or something like that allows them to last longer in fights.
I agree with that.
So Tom, tell me about Salvador.
Guys, I played as Salvador.
Tell me all about it.
And I was going to actually make this point, I forgot to. Like I said, the action skills of every character is really sweet. And Salvador is the guy who just uses 2 guns. And I was like, that's not going to be that interesting. Who cares? She uses 2 guns. It's cool, but it's not going to be a game changer. By the end of the game, guys, going into Gunzerker felt so good, and it felt so empowering as a woman that I had to keep doing it. Like, it felt awesome to do it.
Yeah,
it was really, the game, it builds up your skill and it makes you just feel awesome to do it.
Now, the thing about the action skills is they really feel good and dynamic in this game.
Guys, I'm
sorry.
I was making a mistake for a while, guys, and I wasn't going down the whatever it's called. What tree for Salvador? What's it called? It's just, I think it's Brawler.
I guess
it's his strength. It's not dying one.
You want because you wanted to get the come at me, bro.
Because I wanted come at me, bro. I didn't do that for a while, but when I did it and I got that, everything became sweet. Because it felt so good. You'd go into that mode, and you would be the strongest dude, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. You were going to shoot a lot of dudes, and you were going to have a lot of fun, and no one was going to do anything about it.
Guys, I played as Axton, and I learned far too late that Axton does not need to do work in this game. Axton needs to have his button on the turret, have his finger on the turret button, and then needs the ability to get away. Because, unlike Tom, I didn't bother with a capstone, because all I needed to do was have the turret be surrounded by shields and shoot a salvo of rockets at people, and that, Tom can attest, took care of most things.
No, it really, in the first game, Roland was like, it's like having a man on the field. In this game, it's seriously like having a better man on the field.
No, because the Scorpio turret was always awesome, but it was not very effective a lot. Also, major thing, turret survives if you go into second wind, which is extremely great.
No, it didn't in the first game, and it needed to.
Yeah. Well, this game, you're just like...
The turret's real strong. Shoots guns real fast.
No, and the... like, the capstones are all great. Like, the nuke and the deploy 2 turrets. That's all rad. But rockets.
No, because you might be thinking, who cares about rockets, guys? And you're
no,
wrong.
That's what I also kind of thought. I was like, yeah, sure. How strong could this rocket launcher really be that this turret is going to have? And the answer was very strong.
Guys, it's just everything feels better in general. Like in the first game, you got Bloodwing, and you're like, who cares? You got no one cared about Bloodwing in the first game. That was an action skill.
That's because Mordecai was extremely good just on his own.
I'm just saying that skill was relatively uninteresting. It just did damage.
Yeah.
In this game, there's no skill that is uninteresting.
No, because you have Phase Lock, which is rad.
Phase Lock is rad.
You have Deception, which is super cool.
Super cool.
You've got Gunzerker, which is badass.
And fun, and feels good.
Yeah. And you have the turret, which isn't... It's great.
It's just the best.
Nah.
But there's nothing that's boring.
No,
everything's been taken.
No, everything's fast-paced.
Everything's been made a logical progression better in every regard. Everything has. Guys, I can't praise it enough.
Yeah, guys.
It met my every desire. Guys, and I know we said we finished it, but by finished I mean we just started it.
Yeah.
Because we're going to play through all the classes. We're going to do a bunch of run-throughs.
Yeah, we haven't even started New Game Plus yet.
Yeah. We barely started our next run.
Yeah, guys. So we'll
Guys, if you haven't played it, go out and play it.
We can't.
Don't listen to
we
trolls on the internet telling you what to play. They're wrong.
No, Borderlands is rad.
Borderlands is incredibly good. It's going to be game of the year for me.
I can't think of anything that would even come close to how good it is.
Like, I don't remember any of the games that came out, but there's no way something's beating it.
Mass Effect came out.
Who cares?
No way that was going to be good.
What are you talking about? Oh.
Anyway, guys.
So I thought that came out a year ago.
No, it only came out in March, if you can believe it.
Gross.
Anyway, guys, we're going to take a Quake break.
Quake butt. And we'll see you.
Break, and we'll see you in a bit.
See you on the next... Yeah, okay. Sorry. Now I press the button. Guys, it's you boys.
This is what I have to deal with, guys.
Oh, you stop.
Unprofessional.
This is the 30th time we've started the second segment.
Really?
Because you couldn't be professional enough to do it right.
Dude, don't even...
The audience doesn't see the prompter that we have to learn how to read and then read. To get...
I already know how to read.
It's a special prompter. You gotta learn how to read it.
Is that been my problem the whole time? Is that I can't read the prompter?
The prompter scrolls at what I like to call a conversational pace, and it's hard to read. It's straight up hard to read. And yet here we are, always nailing it. It even has little connotations. When I say stuff like always nailing it, like nailing's a little bit bigger.
Oh, that's true. I now that you pointed out, I do see that.
We didn't pioneer the technology, but we did steal it.
Well, yeah, the Sons are the masters of steelsmen.
Yeah, no, we've got high levels in steel and speechcraft. Guys, here's the deal. We've all bought games. We've all bought games. And guess what?
We all bought games.
Some people like to work on the games they like.
Yeah.
You know what they do? They make mods.
What?
Mods.
What?
Modular improvements.
What even is that?
Or new things they add to the games. Guys, mods for games. PC games mostly.
Yeah, any kind of, just adding stuff.
I'm sure you guys know what mods are. But if you don't, I like to say that I'm kind of a proponent of mods. User-created content for a game.
No, and here's the deal.
Yeah.
Because
You tell me the deal.
it's like I always say, guys. People are creative, very creative, and some people really take that creativity, and when they bring it their own special kind of sauce to a game, because you got a hamburger, right, of like a game, and then you bring out some mod special sauce, you slop it on there.
Can you believe that I was sitting here and saying, I was thinking to myself, there's no sauce that goes on hamburgers. I was like, man, why do you say hamburger? What sauce goes on?
No, the worst part is I already said secret sauce.
I know.
Like beforehand.
I know. I was like, there's no sauce that goes on. Oh, secret sauce. What secret sauce are you referring to? Oh, secret sauce.
What? Is there some kind of secret sauce?
So you're saying that mods are people making things for games? What?
Yes.
I've never heard. I only know the mod thing, like that 70s fashion deal.
The thing of it is, Tom, is that they're, for the most part, amateurs.
What? They don't get. Are they getting paid for it though?
No.
No. What do you mean no?
They're not getting paid.
Who doesn't get paid? Why would anyone make something and not get paid for it?
Because they want to have fun. Because here's the thing, guys. There's 1,000 reasons to make mods. Because you want to have cool weapons that are rad.
You want to add a little girl to whatever game you're playing.
Just toss it on there. You want to... also, you want to change core parts of gameplay that really suck.
You want to improve things that for some reason wasn't improved.
Yeah. These are all things that mods do. Tom, tell me all about your mod friends. That is to say, mods that are your friends, and not opposed to friends that you know that make mods.
Here's the deal, guys.
I could not have made that any clearer if I wanted
to. Okay, so here's the deal, straight up, guys. There's been many games that I have played and been like, I love this game. And then there's been mods that have taken the game to the next level forever for me. Yeah. That I will never play the game again without those mods. And there's games that are more memorable because of certain mods. Guys, I'll always remember Fallout 3, the times I got the mods that made nukes way more devastating and fun. Because it changed the way the game was played.
You might have seen our suitcase nuke use in our Let's Play of Fallout 3.
Guys,
that's a mod.
That's a mod. The thing is, it's for free. It changes greatly how your game goes. You guys all know what mods are.
Yeah, you're bright guys. You can figure it out.
I'm just saying mods are the greatest thing ever. Mods are just free content for no apparent reason.
No, and like, people go crazy with them mods too. It's not like they're like, oh, well, okay, here's my special fun weapon. Like for New Vegas, there's like there whole like bounty hunter, like,
yeah, they make whole stories.
Yeah.
Guys, the key is, here's a real secret. Some people make mods because they can put them on a resume.
Really?
True. Dude, like, think about it. You made that DayZ mod for Arma 2.
Yeah, that's a really...
Guess what? You could get a job anywhere you want now. Yeah. Any video game related studio. You absolutely could. People do that all the time. If you have a successful mod, people love you. Because you basically... Because what's the problem? You absolutely made something that totally works.
Yeah, I never would have thought of that, but that's a really good point.
Pretty sure Counter-Strike's a mod. Actually, it is a mod.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. Mods are huge deals.
Yeah.
Mods are a great way to break into the community. I wish I could do it.
No, I really wish I could do modding, because there's a lot of stuff that you want to do.
So many good ideas that you're like,
so many good ideas for your favorite games.
For your favorite games.
Yeah, and one of my video game heroes, J.E. Sawyer, who's behind like the lion's share of like Fallout period. He put out his own mod for New Vegas that I'm very eager to try, because it would be sweet. Because like he did a lot of like major overhauls to the game and like totally messed with stuff, and I really want to see what happens, because he's a creative sort, and I bet he can do something cool.
Well, really, he had his own creative ideas for the game that just didn't get done.
Yeah, that didn't get implemented.
And that's cool. It's cool that he just released it as a free mod and he just put it out there.
Yeah, absolutely, that's right.
It's not like a lot of work. But here, let's talk real quick about this. Why do you think anyone doesn't allow their games to be modded? Some companies put out games to PC and they're like, no. And it's not even for like games that you'd be like, well, this doesn't really make sense for mods. Some games they used to be a lot of work to put mods in some games.
I mean, the only experience I've really ever had with like modding and stuff, and by experience I mean known that modding exists, The only experience I really have with that kind of stuff is through Bethesda. And Bethesda, especially with Fallout, they really have been like really good about like basically saying, hey, here's the thing that our programmers use to make our like game.
Yeah, they just put it right
out
there.
If you guys want to use that for your thing, go right ahead. And they do it for Skyrim too. It's called the GECK, guys. You can look it up online. But
well, Skyrim's called something else.
Oh, well, whatever.
I don't actually know what it's called.
But regardless, they like put the tools right at your disposal, and it probably makes it really easy to make mods for it.
Yeah, and that's the way you should do it. I can't think of anything.
Wasn't Team Fortress 2 originally a mod too, or Team Fortress the original one?
Probably.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
it's just there's no better way to extend the playability of your game.
Yeah.
Also, if they had I'm gonna go real hard deep turn around.
Hard deep.
Turn around on this one. You ready for this?
Hard derp.
You ready for this?
Hard derp.
You ready for this?
Yeah. Bring it
you know
on, baby.
how companies now who release games for consoles are upset because their games get resold to places like GameStop.
Yeah.
They lose money. Do you think if there's a way to put mods on a console, this would extend the playability of games long enough that they would not get resold as much?
It's entirely possible, because I know a lot of times, especially in a game like New Vegas or Skyrim, mods make replayability much more of a viable function. Because you're like, oh, well, yeah, I finished one. Like, especially if you're already like finished with the vanilla run-through and you're like, okay, well, this game's done. Time to put it back on the shelf. Wait a second. A new mod pack. Don't mind if I do. And you got yourself practically a whole new game on your hands.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what?
I don't understand why it's so incredibly difficult to make mods for consoles. And by difficult, I mean impossible.
I think there's mods for, what's the word? Flashed Xboxes. I don't know enough about that. You know what game I never saw any mods for? Borderlands. The first Borderlands for PC. Never saw any mods for that. Also, Just Cause 2 didn't have that many. It had only a couple.
Yeah, but weren't they like super fun mods?
They were super fun. I'm surprised that game didn't have a ton of mods. You know?
I think it's just the thing that, like... Well, again, I think the problem is the case of how easy it is to actually make a mod. Because for, like, Borderlands and, like, Just Cause, it's a very unique, like, appearance style.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, for, like, Fallout...
Dude, there's actually a mod for Borderlands that just gets rid of that filter.
Really?
Yeah, it actually makes the game look really good.
That's hilarious.
It's surprising.
But, like, for Fallout and stuff, since it's all, like, made from the GECK, essentially, and you have access to it, it makes modding, like, really easy. That would be my guess.
Dude, you never see mods in RTS games. Except you do sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's quick talk about that.
Yeah. Guys, some of you may have heard of a little game called Medieval 2 Total War. Total War Medieval 2? Medieval 2 Total War.
Are we talking about that?
That's what I was going to talk about.
Please do.
Some of you might have heard about that. And that's a great game. That's a fine product. But some young buck really put a lot of effort into it. He made a little mod for it called Stainless Steel.
Stainless Steel, guys.
Which is awesome.
Stainless Steel is... it probably was a team.
Probably, yeah.
Dude, but I bet you people who make, like, stainless steel, I bet you they could talk to a creative assembly and be like, give us a job.
No, because the thing of it is, guys, here's what stainless steel is. Stainless steel is essentially more or less vanilla Medieval 2 on steroids to
Just
the extreme.
Made super good.
Yeah, because they add a whole ton of new civs, like civs from the like expansion packs and stuff from the other games that didn't make it in.
Yeah.
And they just like totally overhaul units, economy.
Basically all the Eastern Hemisphere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's great.
What were you going to talk about?
It's going to talk about how we're excited.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even say it. About a mod that's coming out for Age of Empires 2.
Yeah, guys. Some of you might be saying, Age of Empires 2, that's an old game. Yeah, it sure is an old game, but it still is great to this day.
So it's great. There's a mod coming out. I've forgotten what it's called.
It's called Forgotten Empires.
It's coming out in December. It looks really good.
They had 5 new civs. The Incas, the Slavs,
the Santa Maria,
the Magyars,
the
Italianos, and the Indians.
Yes.
The Eastern Indians, not the Native American Indians.
Dude, yeah. I only care about the Italians.
I only care about the Slavs. The Slavs are going to rock.
But guys, think about this. This game that came out like 5 years ago,
I think it was like 10.
But this mod's created excitement for it.
Yeah.
People might buy Age of Empires 2 for it. Some people.
Yeah. And there are tons. I know there are a few like Company Heroes mods that are out there. I've never actually tried them, but I know they exist.
Yeah.
Guys,
I wish I could make mods.
I know. Even just like item mods. Like I wouldn't need like to make a whole big thing. Like even just to be able to like create weapons and junk would be cool. But I can't even do that.
Apparently, it's not too much work.
I guess, but I'm just totally clueless when it comes to computers.
Dude, you gotta get in, dude. You gotta get on the internet and have all your friends look at your computer.
Well, I already am on the internet, but it's just difficult.
I mean, I guess. Like, I wonder how much actual programming you have to know to do mods. Guys,
I imagine you have to know some.
Write into us and tell us how much work it takes. Because I've always thought I've always seen it as like an unconquerable.
Yeah, it always seems like some really like.
But even right now, we're like
almost lofty, almost lofty thing.
It's probably just like, oh, you get this program.
No, because like I know for the most part, like for the J.E. Sawyer mod, for the most part, he didn't put like any new items in the game. He just like adjusted values and stuff, which I'm sure is actually pretty easy to do. I just would have no idea.
Yeah,
like giving. Like,
I think the Gek makes it real easy.
I got to imagine. Not that he would really need it because,
Yeah, he made the game.
Yeah. He kind of made the game.
He made the game. I got to imagine, because I know that they make it real easy for Fallout.
Yeah.
I bet you The Sims makes it real easy.
Yeah, that's probably one where you see a lot of mods.
Or EA makes it really hard. I've also never seen any Mass Effect mods.
Yeah, that's a good point. You never see any World of Warcraft mods, but that's a different thing, I guess.
You never see. They just couldn't be.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you'd have different player skins. That would only be client side.
Well, maybe if you're running your own server for it.
I don't know. You know, a game really benefited from mods. Minecraft.
Really?
Minecraft is the best mods.
I never played Minecraft.
Dude, you're missing out.
On tunneling.
Dude. If you like Legos, you like Minecraft.
Yeah, but I like Legos.
You'd also like Minecraft.
Now, Minecraft looks fun, but I just don't have a computer that can run it.
You sure do.
Also, I don't have that much time on my hands.
You sure don't.
Can this computer run Minecraft?
I'm telling you right now, I played it on there.
Great. Anyway, it's just, don't get me wrong, Minecraft always looks great, but I just don't have the time.
Guys, we just wanted to quick over mods, because basically it was an excuse for us to talk about the J.E. Sawyer mod.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're going to play the F out of that, because it's going to be rad.
Yeah, guys, we're going to look forward to that in a couple of weeks for Let's Play.
You almost said Nickelback.
I did not.
I know you want to talk about
Tom, let's do a quick recap. Let's catch up with the viewers. How are you doing?
How am I doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Well, I just got back from a Nickelback show.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, okay, here's the thing.
Guys, that's a joke. Don't think that I really would do that.
Here's the thing, guys. I understand what a lot of people have problems with Nickelback. Thing is, I really kind of like Chad Kroger's singing voice.
Here's the problem, guys. The song that he made was a duet with some other dude who's like in some other...
For the Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song.
It's like some really cheesy song. And it's with like the guy from Saliva or something.
Yeah, I think it is.
Two guys Saliva. I absolutely should not be appreciating, but that song is pretty good.
Yeah, you're like, wow, okay.
I used to like Nickelback songs a little bit.
Did you hear he's getting married to one Avril Lavigne?
I thought you were saying he's getting to get married.
He's getting to get married.
He's getting permission to do that. No, guys, I'm not a fan of Nickelback. No one is actually a fan of Nickelback.
No,
we're not going to talk about this.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying he's a... I was making a joke. I forgot what the joke was about. Oh, it sounded like he said it. What do you want me to recap about?
Just whatever. What's going on with you?
Well, what did happen with me? Guys, we're going to start doing Skyrim again. Just remember that. We got it working again. Real quick, guys. I actually reinstalled a hard drive on my computer, and it kind of messed us up a little bit for some things. You might be noticing different quality on some videos, and the audio of this might be a little different than normal.
Yeah, we're still
because
working
of that, and I'm working.
We're still working out a few kinks, but we should have it.
But it means I can get Skyrim up soon. So I'm sorry if that's been inconveniencing you from watching videos on YouTube for no cost. But
free videos.
I'm just kidding. We love that you view it. And we try to have maintain a constant quality level. But that's if you see any wackadoo BS, just deal with it. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
that's it was an SSD drive, in case anyone's wondering. Guys, I'm getting all the
Jeez.
speeds.
Getting behind. A little inside baseball there.
Dude, people love computer talk. People love computers.
Anyway, guys, check out the Let's Plays, the YouTubes.
Guys, we have a new series that I'm really excited for. It's only 9 episodes.
Yeah, but it's not going to come out for another 2 weeks yet.
So what?
Just saying.
Just get excited for it, guys. 2 weeks.
Now, it's really quality, which is rare.
Real happy about it. Just trust me, guys. It's going to be fun.
And email us. We'd love to hear from you every time.
Thanks. Welcome all new subscribers.
Yeah, of course.
Glad to talk to you.
Yeah, we actually have been getting a large...
Don't jinx it.
Well, welcome.
I'm sure you're all sexy ladies.
Oh... All right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, guys. We haven't talked at all about Gangnam Style. Is that what we should do? We're going to be a pop culture podcast?
Well, I'm doing the horse hop right now.
Yeah, I've also been doing the horse hop.
Yeah, I've been doing it this whole hour.
Been actually riding a legit horse.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how it's not making any noise on the thing.
It's one of them silent horses.
It was running in place through a beach.
It's on a treadmill.
Beach treadmill. Guys, just you know what to do. Right?
Yeah.
And you know what we should do?
What should we do, Tom?
Speed reviews is what we should do.
Tom, this is a top 10 video games that have angered politicians. Really scraping the barrel on these.
Yeah,
All right.
I like these.
Number 10, The Sims for PC, for sexuality and nudity.
We're going to say what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Guys, The Sims is a game where you're making the simoleon, the popular currency in the Sims game. It gets 10 out of 10. Tetris for political unrest.
Tetris, in this game, you have Tetrises. You have 4 Tetrises, and each Tetris, you have to put the Tetris on top of the other Tetris to remove all the other Tetrises. It's a 4 out of 10. Tomb Raider for sexuality and violence.
Tomb Raider is the sexiest game I've ever imagined. You go into tombs and you meet sexy, fresh corpses, and you just do the dance.
More like Womb Raider, am I right?
Yeah. I guess 6 out of 10. Narc for violence.
Man, I'm not going to give up this review. I ain't no narc. 9 out of 10. Night Trap for violence and sexuality.
Night Trap is what they used to call me in high school. 10 out of 10. Death Race.
Death Race. The Death Race is how I actually got my co-hosting position on this podcast. I actually participated in a horrible murder race to the finish, cross country, and I had to leave several people in the dust of the graves.
I just applied.
9 out of 10. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is a game where you're an earthquake man. You gotta crack it up. All along that fault. It's not your fault, though. It's what you do. 10 out of 10. Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. In this game, you realize just how mortal you are by going into combat against additional mortals. 4 out of 10. Custard's Revenge. For
Custard's
sexuality and
Revenge, you
violence.
make your own ice cream sandwich, and you gotta tell everyone that your custard is the best. All you do is make ice cream, but sometimes you gotta fight off other ice cream places with your Indian girlfriend. 10 out of 10. Doom.
Doom. In this game, you are the Doom Master. Master of the Dooms. Gets a 1 out of 10. Anyway, guys, that's it.
We did it, guys.
We'll see you next week.
We did it.